Welcome to the most incredible of all trails. Tomorrow I'm heading up here. Right now it doesn't feel like I will make this. Okay, I'm finally back in the Sierra. It's September 5th and I have a 7-day permit, or 8 days, or for as long as I want to basically. And I'm heading in the direction towards Mount Whitney. So I have the option of going up there. Spoke to the rangers yesterday and they said my permit was fine to visit Whitney. So we'll see about that. Haven't been up in these elevations for 4 years, so that should be an issue. And I could also get very tired, so we'll have to see. I'll go where I feel like. That's the freedom of this. I'm super stoked to be back in the Sierra. So going over Cottonwood Pass to start with, and then only the road knows where we'll go next. Awesome to be back. starting to climb up to my first pass here, Cottonwood Pass. I wonder if it's this climb I'm starting on, or if it's just a small hill I have to go up before the pass. Starting to get a little bit winded after not having been up in these elevations for 4 years. So that was Cottonwood Pass. Not too bad at all. Pretty hard on a warm day anyway. So gonna keep going to Chicken Spring Lake, and that was supposed to be my camp today, but it's early and I think I'm gonna keep going. We'll see when I get there. Maybe it's just amazing. just so lovely being able to sit out here, have all the time in the world today. And this pika here, super close to me. Seemed like it was attacked by something, but it sought shelter right here. Hello there, pika. It's probably a Pikachu. Getting real close to Chicken Spring Lake. These trails in the Sierra are amazing. Turned off the trail to go up and check out Chicken Spring Lake. It's only 2:45. I'm gonna check my permit and see if I have to camp here. I'm really tempted to keep walking. Well, I'm finally pitched in the High Sierra again. Luckily there's some clouds now, so the sun is not baking me. It's around 3 p.m. and I decided this was too good to pass up. So also with my first day above 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters, it's good to take a little bit easy, and I'm in the exact position I hope to be in, basically. So I'm gonna enjoy this Chicken Spring Lake and just take it easy here and get even more acclimatized to the elevation. Beautiful place. So brought my food all the way from Norway, and it's chicken curry. I need to finish a bunch of food today because it doesn't fit in the bear can. So all that stuff that cannot fit in here, that needs to be eaten today. Well, the sun came out again and it got really hot. Way too hot for a beanie. Oh, that's warm. Well, the wind calmed down and the sun is out, so it might be a really warm evening. Well, it's around 7, and jet lagged as I am. This is very late in my head, so I'm just gonna go to bed. I was lucky to see a coyote or a fox just around my tent here, and was able to film it as well. Very shy, but it passed right past my tent here. Can't beat this view here out of my bedroom. Have a look. It's a little bit of an alpenglow, but this is the view from my bedroom. Well, good morning. It's 7:30. I did not sleep very well. It's probably because of the altitude. I don't expect sleep to be incredible for the first days up here, but I think I'm pretty well rested. Time to go get the bear canister before the sun gets it. First coffee in the Sierra in 4 years. I'm so happy to be out here again. The Sierra are so special. Can't think of anywhere else in the world that is like this place. Okay, I'm off again. It's around 9:30, and that was absolutely beautiful campsite. Highly recommended. Chicken Spring Lake. Not a lot of people as well. I was the only one on this shore. You can imagine it gets pretty crowded in high season. High season could also be right around now in September because the temperatures are better. It got pretty chilly through the night. Had to put on an extra layer basically around my hips, so I put on my shorts. So here we go. Let's continue into the beauty of the Sierra. Down there is my campsite. What a beautiful camp that was. Big Whitney Meadow out there. What a view. You can find maps and exclusives and a lot of behind the scenes and extra material on my Patreon, Norwegian Explorer. There should be maps and campsites and everything. It's kind of nice with the overcast weather today, but there's also chances of thunderstorms. There's also a gentle breeze, which helps a lot. Wow, amazing. Absolutely stunning. There's Mount Langley. Sequoia Kings Canyon National Park. Let's go. Just felt the first raindrop as I entered Sequoia Kings Canyon. So might have to prepare myself to take shelter. Here's my junction. Gonna head towards Rock Creek crossing. So 11 miles to Lower Crabtree Meadow, where I'm hoping to be tomorrow. So I'm on a bit more exploring part of the trail now, between the junction and Rock Creek Ranger Station. So far it's just beautiful forest. It's pretty, but there's really no views or anything. So I'm able to speed up a little bit as well because the trail is just flat and easy. Storms are building on Mount Langley. Wouldn't want to be up there now. Pretty massive clouds now, and in front of me as well. Definitely quite big thunderstorms coming in, and it's a lot of forest to seek shelter in here, but this could be a pretty big one. Over here as well. And over on the Langley side here. But I just keep walking and see if good luck or bad luck is with me today. Hey Chewie, you're part of a wood now? Out there on the other side of Rock Creek is Guyot Pass. Not sure I'm gonna go up there today with all these looming storms. It's funny when you look at the maps, you never quite grasp the significance of some of these drainages. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. Rock Creek. Finally found some water, and this water is absolutely amazing, so I'm just gonna grab some without filtering. Some pretty meadows out here. Found a great camp down by a rock creek, and there's a lot of people here, but that's okay. It's good to have some people around you every now and then. A lot of smoke tonight, and my eyes are kind of itchy from the smoke. Hoping it won't be too bad, but I've heard that today is the day that it's gonna be bad, so just gonna try to survive that. Anyway, it's gonna be a quiet night here, I think. Just down in the valley here with some meadows and on a typical trail campground. I wonder what kind of big animal has been rolling around in the grass here. Oh, good morning. I didn't sleep very well, but here I am, having my coffee, and it looks like we're getting thunderstorms. It's rolling in right now, so gonna be exciting to see what happens. So I'm leaving my tent up in case gets bad now in the morning. It's 8:30, I think. So just gonna wait a little while and see what happens. It's day 3. Not my best morning. Feeling a little bit like puffy in my face, and there's a smell of smoke now. Thunderstorms did not happen as I anticipated yet, but they might still come around later. So let's start climbing this pass here and see how Guyot Pass feels from the get-go. Well, I don't want to get my feet wet. Should be a place to cross up there, I'm thinking. Let's go and have a look. This should work, I think. Or maybe up there. Gonna grab this pole here. Yep, no problem. You sure get warm fast. It is so incredibly hot in the sun. Whew. This is hard work. Mount Whitney. Nearly at the top of the first half. Should be getting close to last water source until Crabtree Meadows. So got filled up with water. I met a few nice people here that are gonna summit on Monday as well. So I think that's a good plan for now. We'll see if there is maybe a detailed weather forecast up on Crabtree Ranger Station or Crabtree Meadows. That was a pretty hard pass to start with. It's not done yet, but the hardest part is behind me. This is old news to me from here on. I've been on all of these trails before, so now I know what to expect. Coming up on the last half of Whitney Pass. I remember this as being a long slog, although it doesn't look like much from here. Yeah, it's still a long slog. This long stretch without switchbacks makes it feel extremely tiring. Nearly there. 2 more switchbacks, I guess. And I'm up to one of the least rewarding passes in the Sierra. So the view back, not much really. That's really the pass. And this is the view in the other direction. The views will get better as we descend and get out on Whitney Flat. The trail ahead is pretty cool. So let's head to Crabtree Meadows. Getting some cool views across the Kern River or across the divide. This is why it's called the Range of Light. This is so hard. Right now it doesn't feel like I will make this all the way to Whitney. A little bit low on morale right now. But soon we'll see Mount Whitney from the trail here. And that might change the feeling. Such hard work to walk in the Sierra. Everything being above 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters. Feels like everything is like 50% harder than anything you can do in my home country, because we don't have any elevation. We have the highest mountain at 2,469 meters, 8,000 feet, and that is basically nothing compared to this. It is beautiful. I'm soon at the Crabtree Meadows. That's where I'm gonna camp, and it's only 1 o'clock-ish. So gonna have a good rest there. Here comes the rain. Look at this view. First look, that's a long way up. Oh man, very long way. Am I really going all the way up there? I think I can see people up there, or the cabin. Down here is Crabtree Meadows. Okay, I'm down in Crabtree Meadows, and there's a big thunderstorm coming in now. These clouds here are pretty intense. up here. I'm glad I'm not on Whitney today, because this is gonna go boom. Look at the eagle. What a beautiful mountain. Incredible. Well, this was a long and hard day for me, both on morale and really tired, didn't sleep well. So, nearly at Crabtree Ranger Station where I'm gonna camp. And there's that mighty Mount Whitney. So cool, what a mountain. Nearly there. So I'm sitting here in the Sierra Nevada and feeling puffy and swollen in my face, probably from the elevation. But I got reindeer on my beanie here, so that's cool. I spoke with some rangers and they said it was gonna cool down over the next few days. It's been extremely hot today up here, so that's gonna be good. Also makes it less likely that we'll get thunderstorms, so that's cool. Good morning. It is Sunday and today is rest and recreation day. Not so much recreation as just rest. I'm gonna hike up from here I am now, Crabtree Meadow Ranger Station, and up to Guitar Lake. And that's just a few miles, and then I'm gonna start bright and early tomorrow and go up to Whitney. So that's the plan. Morale is better today. Had a really good night's sleep. I think I went to sleep at 7 or 8 and I woke up at 8, so 12 hours minus probably a couple of hours of tossing and turning a little bit, but all in all feeling well and rested now. So still Puff Daddy in my face, but it's probably the elevation and the sleep and everything. So gonna get some coffee in me now. So I've forgotten to mention that coffee is actually the most important meal of the day. So just wanted to remind you about that. It can be important to know in times like this. The atmosphere up here on Crabtree Meadows is just amazing. There's quite a few people camped here that are planning to go up tomorrow. And I'm close to the ranger station, so I had a couple of really good conversations with rangers yesterday. And it seems like there's a bunch of rangers just sleeping on the ground around here. Really enjoying watching them wake up and pack their stuff. So cool. The way they have this whole ranger system set up here in the United States in the national parks and national forests and stuff is so impressive. We have so much to learn from this. It's really something that Norway should learn from. Just a whole big system of people watching out for the nature and just keeping people and nature safe. Looks like it's a really close-knit community of people that really love the nature and really burn for what they're doing. I'm super impressed. If any of you watch this, I just want to thank you for what you're doing for nature and for us people out here. It's quite incredible. So thank you. It's 11:30. Okay, I've started hiking up towards Guitar Lake. Took the wrong turn out of Crabtree Meadows, I think. So I climbed up a little bit that I probably wouldn't have needed to. Anyway, it's not gonna be a long day. 3 miles, probably, around there. And it's a beautiful trail up there. It's still a warm day, so just need to take it easy. Well, now we're talking. That's some amazing views up there. Gonna be walking straight onto Whitney now. Timberline Lake. What a spectacle. Looking back on the other side of the divide, I think the one to the left is Sequoia Peak or something like that. Mount Sequoia. There's Guitar Lake. Finally. So I'm gonna go a little bit up above Guitar Lake. There's another little turn up here. Should give me a little bit more elevation. Guitar Lake. Hello, friend. Can't really beat the marmot in the Sierra. Yeah, so I opted to go higher. Spoke with two rangers down by Guitar Lake. They said 2 terraces up was a good spot. So just crossing 12,000 feet. And it's hard, but a little less hard up here than it was further down. So this right here is gonna be my camp for sure. What a view. This has to be the best campsite I've ever had. Absolutely stunning. That's Mount Whitney. What an absolutely amazing place to have camp, just hang out. It's 3:30 now. Got to camp early as planned, and tomorrow I'm heading up here, all the way up there, I hope. Now I'm just relaxing here, chilling out, enjoying these amazing views in the best campsite I've ever had. So all around me we got these massive 13,000 feet high peaks, 4,000 meters high, like these up here, and behind the camera is Mount Whitney. The trail is gonna go up in here somewhere tomorrow, and gonna pass Mount Muir, which is probably up there somewhere. I'm so glad I came out and did this, although I've had some second thoughts several times about if I'm in shape for this after a summer with no backpacking or serious hiking, but feels pretty good right now. So I'm currently camped at just above 12,000 feet, I think, which is 3,500 meters, something like that. So a good 1,000 meters above the highest point in Norway, which is funny. Anyway, so gonna go and see if I can grab some water and make some dinner. Got pulled pork today to celebrate this fantastic camp. Okay, it is summit day. It is 5:50 in the morning and starting to get light. Everyone else is already up there. I've seen them going up since 3 in the morning. So they did not get to enjoy this amazing trails. All they want is the sunrise. And in my humble opinion, sunrises you can see from anywhere. You cannot see this Mount Whitney trail going up from Guitar Lake, which is the most spectacular trail in the whole world, in my opinion. Anyway, let's go. Welcome to the most incredible of all trails. This is my favorite trail in the world. I hope I'm in shape to get all the way up. Going very slow now. Not like the last time when I had been on Mount Langley 2 days before. But what a sight this is. Wind is picking up a little bit. I guess it's just nice and refreshing. So no complaints, but I hope it's not too windy at the summit. Wow, look at the colors now out here. Now the sun is hitting the peaks. There's my tent. That's a long way down now. That's some amazing trail. Still feeling pretty good. Been taking it slowly, going back and forth, filming a lot. So probably added 10%, but it's probably helpful when you're taking your time, turning around, going back a little bit to pick up the camera, stuff like that. And now I'm way above all the peaks I could see from my camp. Pretty cool. Wow, up there already is the junction. Came up faster than I thought. Cool. Always looking for Forester Pass. Could be out there. My So that was Trail Pass. Now for the hard part. Not the steep part, but this is the hard part because of elevation. It is also a quite spectacular part. So now I can see my campsite. So this is where I saw lights in the morning. It's the first window. Windy. So, got 1.9 miles to the summit. So, quite a ways further to go. Gotta make sure I pace myself and don't get too excited. Out there is Bighorn Plateau. I camped there many years ago. Beautiful place. Forester Pass is probably in one of those notches. Don't know which one. Gorgeous landscapes. The best trail in the world. It is really cold. There's frost smoke coming from my breath now. What an incredible place. beat this. And up there is Whitney. You can see the hut. First gotta get around this stuff here. there. Probably a mile left to go. It's so cold. You might call this the home stretch, but it's longer and harder than it looks. Another window. You can see Lone Pine. It's a little bit smoky down there, but nothing compared to when I was here 4 years ago. Sweet. Okay, so the summit is right behind here, and gotta go up and around. Down here is Crabtree Meadows. The sky is just so blue up here now. Nearly there. On the plateau now. Just gonna do a little half circle that's longer than you might think. So spectacular. What a place. And here we are. There's Mount Langley.
Where are we standing? We're here. That looks pretty good with the poles, actually.
Yeah, we'll always try that.
Well, that's it. Highest point in the contiguous United States. So I made it to the summit. It was actually easier than I thought it would be. I was scared that I would get altitude sickness or something. I didn't feel like I was in the best shape this time around, but it was actually not too bad. Probably because it's the 5th day in the Sierra, so I've been acclimatized slowly, even though I haven't been higher up than 12,000 feet. But this was a great climb, so beautiful, exactly like I hoped it would be. That trail there on the western side of Whitney is just spectacular in daylight. So I can just advise anyone who wants to do this to try and get that trail done in daylight. I started at 6 and that was perfect. I'm just gonna enjoy the view up here a little bit and talk to my new friends, the birds, and get some food in me and filter some of the water I brought. I brought almost 4 liters of water and I drank 1. Pretty typically of me to bring too much water, but you never know what's gonna happen, so I'm happy I did. Last time I was here, it was so smoky everywhere, and there's some smoke way out in the distance now, but nothing that really spoils the view like it did last time. thanks for coming along on this quite long trip to Mount Whitney. It's been everything I wanted it to be, and it's been super hard this time around since I'm kind of out of shape, but mission accomplished. Got to sign the trail registry. Well, that's that. It's time to head down again. It was mighty cold up here in the wind today. What a spectacular place. So, gonna head back to the Guitar Lake area again, where I have my tent.